How we doing today, guys? I know this is a little bit of a deviation from my journal entry series that I've been uploading currently, but this is just another video idea that I had, so I decided I'd put it out there. And from the title, you can already understand what this video is about. About why I feel like I'll never work a non-sales job, and why I believe that every other job other than sales is kind of like on a way lower scale than the sales job, and that's for a few reasons. Now, going to like the first reason why, obviously, when you're doing a sales job, you get way better pay. You know, you're basically pretty much paid in almost sales job I can think of on commission, if not regular pay with a commission or regular pay versus commission, either or you're paid on a commission. So one, you're not only getting a better and more amount of money for your efforts, but you're also getting to get in the field and actually learn what it is to be a salesperson. And like, for example, if you were to work a minimum wage job, one was watching kids and the other one was a sales job at a retail store, right? You would earn way more at that sales retail job than you would at that watching the kids job. Where you're watching the kids, you're only earning a base pay, and with the sales job, you're earning your base pay plus commissions. So a check from, for example, a part-time or full-time, that's like 300 to 500 per check for a regular employee at babysitting or watching kids job. Whereas in a sales job, the same number of days, and you're making a top seller, you can earn anywhere from 500, which would be like your base pay, all the way to $1,000 or more, based on how much you really sell. So it kind of like falls back on you and gives you a motivator in sales jobs to perform. That way you get paid. If that's really like what you're depending on, you will perform and you will get higher checks. Now the second reason is sales skills. When you're working a sales job, when you're working most sales jobs, I know retail is a little bit less, but nevertheless, you can gain sales skills in any opportunity that you see in any sales job. So even if it's on a lower scale, higher scale, you can still see it being implemented a little bit in all of those fields. So, you're gaining the sales skills and how to, connect with your customer, what makes them look at your product as more valuable, and what influences them to go into the direction of buying, the certainty that they need to be at. You're learning all of that, and because you're doing it so much, you're building it unconsciously. And sales skills are a very, very, very important part of life. Sales are in everything, and whether that be a regular job, or you're trying to sell somebody on this idea, or you're trying to sell something to a family member, or like persuade somebody. It like sales is really all about like persuasion and convincing, and you master that and you learn it and you're doing it subconsciously now when you're at a sales job, after you get better and better and better. And that's a skill that everybody needs in their life, and I feel like it's overshadowed, and that's kind of why a lot of people don't make it to where they want to be in life, because they have no sales skills. And it's a very, very crucial part for somebody to develop in their life. Like I said before, even me, myself, I work a sales job, and I'm going into the agency field where I am going to be needing to sell and get my service and what I'm trying to do into other people's hands and show it to the world and gain in traffic and all that. So me myself, even I'm still developing my sales skills as I go along. And yeah, the next point of why I would not work a non-sales job is because really, if you're having a job, your goal is to make money, right? This kind of connects back with the first point, but if your goal is to make money in a job, why would you work a job that you have less opportunity to make money? To me, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. People get scared of, maybe the competition or the expectation that's placed on you, but at the end of the day, your expectation for yourself should far surpass any expectation that somebody else has on you, you know? And I feel like if you expect high things for yourself, you're gonna go out there and get them, and any expectation that's placed on you by somebody else isn't really gonna matter because your expectations are way higher than what they've placed on you. Now, that goes into my next point, where it's the competition. The competition is beneficial. You're in the fields with other sellers, especially especially if you're like in a job where it's like other sellers as well. You learn to be hungry and to have that grit and like go out and fail over and over and over and over and over. And that's a really, really great thing, especially for a young man. It's really, really important to know that you have to try things out. Don't be afraid to try things out. Because it's gonna lead to success. You fail, you look at why you failed, you say, okay, I failed because of this, I can do this to make this better, and you do it, and you're also competing with the other people at the same time. So you're looking at your competition, analyzing your competition, what they're doing, you're replicating it, and then you're taking it a level further and doing it better. And then they're looking at you when you're doing, and they're replicating you and doing it better, and it's just a constant competition and growth, you know. And I feel like as a man, we need competition in our life, not per se competition that is like all the way at the higher level was like when completely blown out was like no point at that point. Honestly, like those are probably not gonna be beneficial, but when you have a level of competition that's like above you but not that much above you, and you can grasp it, you can get that much better. And like let's say the competition keeps on rising, you keep on rising, and it just goes up and up and up and up and up and up and up. And that's one of the ways that you can really develop yourself. Like, I know some people probably gonna feel this, maybe my gamers out there, where you're playing somebody on a similar skill level to you, right? Or maybe you're playing somebody that's slightly better than you. And you guys are playing that video game, that fighting game against each other, and you notice that those moments when you're playing against that person are the most interesting and focus-based and great battles that you'll have because you guys are constantly improving in the match. That momentum too, it builds you guys there. So it's the same thing in life with anything else, building skills, same thing. So this is why, going into the new year in 2023, if you're a young kid that hasn't had a job yet, or if you're somebody that's looking for a job, maybe 18 now, you get a job, I encourage you to go out and look for a sales job, because a sales job is going to be most beneficial to you in the long run. And, there's really no point in getting a part-time job anywhere else. If you're doing a part-time job, it's for money. And if it's for money, why would you not get a sales job? Because you're going to be able to make more money. So, that concludes the video of why I feel like a non-sales job, especially in our day and age, is pointless. And I'm supposed to be having some more videos coming our way, specifically tied towards marketing and what I've learned and the strategies I've learned, and what I've read about, especially like sales as well, and also be providing an update on my journey with SMA. But this will be all for today's video. Thank you for tuning in. Like and subscribe.